Words. We've got a lot of different type of words in Latin and English for that matter. And how's that for a good general intro? See, there's nouns, adjectives, verbs. These are probably the most important parts of speech in both languages. Nouns are usually described as people, places, and things. Adjectives are words that describe nouns, and verbs are actions. In this video, I'm going to tell you about adverbs, both how they are formed and how they work in Latin. First, let's talk about adverbs in the most basic sense. Let's take a basic sentence in English. The gladiator fights fiercely. The adverb here is fiercely, and it describes how the gladiator is fighting. So we say that fiercely modifies or describes the verb or action, fights. In English, many adverbs end in this ly, like fiercely. Now, there are a lot of words that end in ly that aren't adverbs in English. And so here's an assignment. Why not let's post English words that end in ly that aren't adverbs in the comments below with the hashtag #notanadverb. So there are also lots of words that don't end in ly that are adverbs, like well. And this should also make clear that our adverb fiercely is the adjective fierce, with the ly ending turning it into an adverb. So there are several takeaways from this intro about English, though. 1, adverbs typically describe verbs. 2, adverbs often have a standard ending, like the ly in English. And 3, many adverbs come from adjectives. So let's address these in reverse order. How do we form adverbs from adjectives in Latin? So in Latin, there are adjectives with first and second declension endings and those with third declension endings. To turn a first and second declension adjective, like altus aum here, which means high or deep, we drop off these endings and add an a, a long e, and we get alte, highly or deeply. For an adjective that ends in an er, like poker, pokra, pokrum, we go to the stem, which is the feminine form without the a, and add our a, the long e, ending. Pokre means beautifully. Third declension adjectives like audax, which means bold, add a ter, ter, ending to the stem. The stem for audax is audac, and we see this in the genitive singular audacus. And so the adverb is audacter, boldly. We don't double a t, so prudens, prudentus, which means prudent, becomes prudenter. The stem for fortis, brave, is forte, it ends in an I, so the adverb becomes fortiter. And there are third declension adjectives that end in er, like acer, eager. The stem is acre, so our adverb becomes acreter, eagerly. Most words ending in ter are adverbs, so let's add onto our assignment. Let's post Latin words that end in a ter that aren't adverbs in the comments below with the hashtag #notanadverb. These are the two main ways adverbs are formed from adjectives in Latin, either with the long e ending or with the ending ter. But there are other adverbs in Latin formed differently. So first, some first and second declension adjectives have adverbs with both of these endings. So durus, which means hard or harsh, has both dure and dureter, stiffly or harshly. Miser, wretched, has both misere and miseriter, both meaning wretchedly. Now, this shouldn't be too much of a problem for us reading Latin because both of these forms look like adverbs. Also, sometimes the neuter accusative of adjectives is used as an adverb, so multum can mean much as an adverb, like salve multum, which means something like hello greatly or very good day. Facile can be an adverb that means easily. And also, the ablative singular neuter or feminine can be used for adverbs. Falso means falsely, vulgo, commonly, forte, by chance, or recta, straight away. And these are the big exceptions. There are a bunch of other ways adverbs are derived from other words. In fact, too many to go into here. And often you'll just run across a word like statim, which means immediately in the dictionary, and you'll be told that it's an adverb. I can't list all of the adverbs you'll come across in Latin, but here's a list of some of the ones that I think you'll see quite a bit, especially early on. non, which means not, iterum, again, and I've already talked about statum immediately. And there's ibi, there, hodie, meaning today, quondam, as once, jam, which means now or already, and even numquam, never, saepe, often, and semper, always. Let's talk about how adverbs are used in Latin. Adverbs themselves are words that most often describe a verb. So, milites celeriter ierunt. The soldiers went quickly. Our adverb celeriter modifies or describes the action of ierunt, went. Often, the adverb will answer the question of how, as in how did the soldiers go? Quo modo milites ierunt? Quickly, celeriter. And you can note that our adverb ends in a ter, like third declension adverbs, and our English translation ends in an ly. Quick is our adjective, quickly is our adverb, and that's pretty standard. But adverbs can do more than just modify verbs. They can also modify adjectives. So think about a superlative adjective and how we would translate it in English. In the phrase very suitable, the word very is an adverb modifying the adjective suitable. And in Latin, this phrase could be maxime idonea, as in, the woman is very suitable for ruling. Femina est maxime idonea regendo. This also works with the adverbs valde and splendide. A very long age is aetas valde longa, where valde modifies the adjective longa. And a wonderfully deceptive boy is puer splendide mendax. And if adverbs can modify other adjectives, and since we can form adverbs from adjectives, and keep up with me here, it stands to reason that adverbs can also modify other adverbs. Puer nimis lentiter concurrit. The boy ran too slowly, where our adverb nimis modifies the adverb lentiter, which itself modifies the verb. This is not as common a use of the adverb, but it's still something that you'll see here and there. So let's do a quick recap. Adverbs often come from adjectives. First and second declension adjectives usually form their adverbs with an a, while third declension adjectives form theirs with a ter. There are lots of other adverbs that have different origins, though, so be on the lookout. And finally, an adverb is used to describe or modify a verb, but it can also modify an adjective or even another adverb. Adverbs really are commonly seen and very useful in language, both Latin and English, even if, to paraphrase my own local legend Stephen King, the road to the underworld is paved with adverbs. And that's something that these wonderfully great epic heroes like Aeneas should notably take heed of as they laboriously make their journey to the very dark realms of Dis.